Hi guys. Okay, so I'm not gonna take this long. I just had to come on here because I'm so excited. So excited. This is long overdue. Supposed to be last week, but Facebook just has weird, what you call it, filters going on, like marriage filters, birthday filters, and I don't know. Just can't find the filter that I like from last time. So we're just gonna hop on here. I think it's only 10 minutes, so I'll try to be as fast as I can. But I had to come on. I was gonna say live, but I had to make a video because I could not not share. See? I have my business blessings here, 3 checks. So last week, one check came in one day, and then the day after that, I think they were supposed to come in together. But the day after that, the other one came in. So I'm like, oh my God, payday, back to back. Like, who pays you every single day? My business does. So, anyways, I wanted to share a little bit about me and how I got started in this business. If you don't know me, welcome to my page. I'm Samantha and I'm a full-time mommy of 3. I have 2 boys and a girl, 8, 5, and 2, almost 3. So let's get straight into it. So how I started in this business, when was it? I think it was 2 years ago. 2 years, 2022, 23, almost 2 years, 2 years ago. So I didn't start right away. How I started was I saw an ad. I saw this ad on my timeline, and she was talking about how she was able to create her time freedom and financial freedom from anywhere, from home, or you can take your office anywhere, right? And at that time, I'm like, okay, whatever, scroll, scroll, scroll. And then I saw her again, but this time it was like a different ad. It was with someone else. And I was like, okay, so I listened to it. I'm like, okay. And if you guys know me, if you guys been following me for a while, I've dipped my feet into a couple things before online. I was just over it. I was done with the whole MLM, pyramid is what you guys call it. Although I think everything's a pyramid, but we'll get into that in another video. That's like a whole story. Anyway, but yeah, I didn't want to sell. I didn't want to post any products or anything like that. And the beauty about this business was that there's actually no selling involved. There is no recruiting. It's not an MLM. It's affiliate marketing, digital marketing business. So you don't have to bug your friends and family. You don't have to reach out to anyone. We have like the tools and systems where it brings customers to you, people who are already interested, people who are already ready to start a business. My kids. So I saw an ad and then I saw it again. Where you start is you have to watch a webinar. It's only 90 minutes. I understand we're all busy, right? But if you have time to watch Netflix or scroll on your phone and watch videos on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, then you have 90 minutes to watch this webinar, especially if you're eager and you want to learn more on how you can potentially change your life. There is an investment, of course, just like with any other business. All businesses have a investment, right? Like if you have a franchise, of course you have to invest. Like for example, like a Starbucks or those types of franchises, you have to invest like $1 million. But you don't have to invest that much in our business. It's nothing, to be honest. It's like anyone can afford it. So anyway, it's risk-free. If you decide it's not for you, you can actually get your money back. Invest, see what it's all about, learn about the company and everything. All the questions that you probably have will be answered on that investment. So it's really risk-free. Everything has investments. Like when you go to school, you pay for tuition. You have to pay for your uniform, your books, and blah blah blah. When you get a new job, you also have to pay for your uniform and all these other things that you need when you start a job, right? Everything has an investment. Businesses in general have an investment, whether that's school, employment, or a business, right? Okay, just want to get that straight. Some people are confused about that. But okay, let's move on. It's 2024. Everyone does everything online nowadays, and it's been like this for a while, right? So we shop online, we do our banking online, we pay our bills online, we book appointments, we pay vendors for parties, etc. Everything nowadays we do on our phone, on our laptop. Everything is online, right? So why not make money online, right? All I can say is that listen to your heart and gut. If you've been praying for a long time, like I was praying for so long, this opportunity was in my face like years ago, actually, the same one, same company, but it was without the system. So now that their system is in place, thankfully, it's so much easier. It's so much easier to make money online. It's practically like given to you. So that's what's great about the company with this system. It's just so much easier. I was praying for a while, and this opportunity came in my face years ago. I just had a baby, like my firstborn, and just it wasn't the right time. And it was like the old-fashioned way, right? And I'm like, oh, one of these days I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna do this business. And then it came to me again back in 2022. Did my investment, but I didn't jump in right away because I was trying to get things in order before I went all in. So it took me a whole year. But that whole year I studied. I watched the community, which is now 189,000 members. So when I first joined in 2022, I think it was only 130,000 people in there. So now it's, 189, almost at 190 now. But I did not do anything during that 1 year. I watched my coach. I watched her coach. I watched my mentor for the whole year. I watched their posts, every single live. I studied everything that they said. It was like inspiration. And each time I watch their live, I'm like, dang, I wanna do the business already. I wanna do the business already. But like I said, I was getting things in order and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. So it took me a whole year. And then finally in 2023, I'm like, you know what? I can't wait any longer. Like if I wait any longer, I'm gonna be waiting forever. So I went ahead and jumped in. Don't listen to the people around you, although they might love you and they might have your best interest, but only you know what's best for you. I'm talking about friends, family, maybe even a spouse that might say like, no, don't do that. It's a scam, blah, 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 blah. Only you would know if it's right for you. You would know it in your heart and your gut that you're like, yeah, this is it. This is something that I want to do. So only you would know that. Lucky for me, my partner is super supportive in whatever I do. So I'm very grateful for that. But if he wasn't supportive, I would probably just do it anyway. We have business partners in this business who like hide it from their spouses and they don't really open up about it until they get their checks. Like, oh, what's all this? Where's all this money coming from? Oh, that business, right? Yeah. I've been kind of doing it behind your back, but by that time they're like, oh, well, you're making money. So what is it? What is it that you do? In the end, they end up jumping in anyway. Thankfully, he is supportive, but if he wasn't, I would have did it anyway because if I knew that it was going to change my life, aka our lives for the better, then why wouldn't I do it, right? It's for us because at the end of the day, him and the kids are my biggest why. And the whole reason why I'm doing this is because of them. Once they understand that and they start to see your success, they will come around. Life is too short and what we do with our time matters. Who doesn't want extra income? Let me ask you this. Did you start something in 2023 that changed at the end of the year before 2024? Or are you still struggling? Are you still doing the same thing over and over again? So if you keep doing the same thing, how do you expect for anything in your life to change? If you don't take action and you keep doing the same things, then your life will always stay the same. Same job, same income, same bills, same shit. Make sure that what you are doing is helping you progress, helping you grow. Because before you know it, it's going to be New Year again. It's gonna be 2025. Happy New Year. Because life is short, guys, and time, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but time is ticking. It's ticking super fast. This was something that bothered me for years. I was tired of the same routine. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck, only having enough for bills, depending on one source of income, which is not enough, especially here in America. I don't believe that we were put here on earth just to pay bills and die. I believe we were put here to actually live. But if you're always working to pay bills and nothing else, then how is that even living? Start making plans for retirement. We are aging. No one is getting younger. If you've been working 10 to 15 years and your savings doesn't have any money and you have this mortgage and all of this debt and bills that you still need to pay back, then be scared. Matakot kayo. The reality is you will have to work until the day that you die if you don't start planning your retirement early. Now, soon, yesterday, last year. I would like to redirect you guys to how I started, and that was when I watched the 90-minute webinar. I feel that when a rare opportunity presents itself to you, it's God telling you that there is another way. So if you guys have been praying, and this opportunity pops up on your feed, your timeline, your social, and you ignore it, then you're ignoring what you're asking for. You're ignoring what you've been praying for, and I'm guilty of that. You know, I've ignored it before too, because I'm like, whatever, keep scrolling, right? So it's not until it shows up again and it's just like, okay, this is a sign. I gotta listen. And during that time too, I was seeing a lot of angel numbers. I was seeing 111, 111, so many 111s before I started the business. And I looked it up and it was saying that your angels are pushing you to start something that you haven't done yet. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't done it yet. And for a whole year, that's all I saw was 111, 111. I'm like, oh my God, I know. I'm gonna start the business already, I know. And then finally, when I did start the business, I still kept seeing it for a little bit, and then finally it went away because I finally did what it told me to. So you guys have to watch out for these synchronicities and signs from your angels, or, you know, from your spirit guides. I'm so grateful that I get to be an instrument, and I get to mentor people from all over the world that want a better life for themselves. Our business is such a blessing and a selfless business, and it's so fulfilling. It's not all about the money or the checks. It's about making a difference in this life, whether that's your own or for your family's life. I'm so grateful that I found this business. Without this business, then honestly, we would still be same thing, depending off of one source of income. And it feels good. It feels good, especially if you're a full-time mom like me or a stay-at-home mom, and you guys all depend on one source of income. It feels good to have like your own like independence. What hurt the most is, okay, put it in the room. Sometimes at night, like I would look at my kids and I would just like cry. I don't want to get emotional, but like before bed, I would stare at them sleeping and I would get sad. I would cry because I want more for them. You know, I don't want them to have to worry about finding a job in the future or worrying about money or continuing to live paycheck to paycheck, you know. So someone in your family, hopefully that's you, it's definitely me, someone in your family has to break that chain of poverty. You have to break that generational curse. So you have to be strong enough, willing enough to break that for your family. And so that's why they're my biggest why. That's why my family, my kids are my biggest why. Without them, I wouldn't have had the courage to start this. Because at the end of the day, guys, who's going to pay your bills? It can't be your significant other forever. And that was another thing I was thinking about. I'm like, dang, if something happened to their dad, like where would we be? Like, without, especially if you don't have life insurance. This is not life insurance, by the way. This is not life insurance. But if you guys don't have life insurance, like, and something happened to your partner, where would you guys be, especially if you're only depending on one source of income? Like, you gotta make sure that your kids are set. You can't depend on your significant other forever because they can't work forever. I mean, is that what you guys want? You want to work until you're 65, 70, and then you're going to get paid off of how much is Social Security nowadays? Like what, 2.25 a month? That's not even enough. You can't live off of that. You cannot live off of that. What about your kids? Like, no, it's not enough. So I hope you guys, wake up and realize that there is something more out there. And if you've been praying, then this is your sign. I invite you guys to watch our free 90-minute webinar where we're gonna teach you the basics of what we do and everything. So again, there is no selling involved. This is not an MLM. You don't have to deal with shipping, inventory, or anything like that. Everything is provided to you. So you don't have to have a degree. You don't have to be tech savvy. We have all the tools and training and systems to do that for you. Ang kailangan lang sa inyo, the only thing that we need from you guys is the determination to want a better life for you, your kids, and your family. That's it. So, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Kung gusto nyo na mabayaran kayo ng business nyo every day, checks in the mail, then you guys should definitely check this out.